Yeah, kids, let's do the show right here. Yay! Hooray! Isn't it great? Ha! Isn't it fine? Woo! This is like opening a Beaujolais wine. It's a new show. It's a new show. It's like a beautiful dawn or the roses you've sent in. An old camembert that's still fermenting. It's a new show. It's a new show. So put on your smiling faces. Let's kick the traces and hit the world in the eye. You may be lonely or single or suffer from jingles, but I'll make you smile by and by. Yeah! The Middle East might be sick of its wars. They might have alopecia or be covered in sores, but tell them it's a new show. It's a new show. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just got to tell you, it's great to be back. Yeah, because you may be 60, you may be 16, you may have a limp or a ruptured spleen, but it's a new show. It's a new show. You know you may be in traction, you might be in jail, you might be translating War and Peace into Braille, but it's a new show. It is, sorry. It's a new show. You know I'm so happy tonight. I want to win. I want to love. I want to dance. But mighty, most of all, I want to sing some more. You may be agoraphobic or claustrophobic. You may have some small paralysis. You might sleep on a bench. You might even be French. But you won't catch me taking the pip. You might have come up in an embarrassing rash. You might have lost both legs in a crash. But it's a new show. It's a new show. Oh yeah, I'm full of emotion. I can't wait to go. My tear ducts are bursting. I'm ready to flow for this new show. Yes, my new show. It's my new show. Yes, this same show, this one that's coming at you all across Britain and America, coming at you in your living rooms right now, is being watched by people all over the world. You know, it gives me the most beautiful sense of oneness. And international unity, too. When I think how I am bringing together those two great peoples with their common history and setting them on the same transatlantic sofa to enjoy at this very minute the same identical show. It's wonderful. How we young men go for world domination. And later on in the show, we're going to be hitting you with some of this. Perhaps a generous helping of this. So how strikes me, old Macari, old sparrow. And how about a little tasty smidgen of this? Who I was born and she was little of this.
A green frog and a tin shark.
Now, am I here or there? You know, it's so lonely being a STAR, yes, star, and I think of you all watching ME, and I'm up here alone on Mount Olympus. Zeus Hedron, Zeus Hedron, Zeus. Nope, I won't take it anymore. I have to see my public. Come amongst them. Feel them around me. Feel their warmth. No. Don't kneel. I want to know you. To be intimate. Oh, example of ordinariness. Hello, sir.
Hi. Aloha.
Interesting reply. Have you been to Hawaii? What's your name, sir?
Roger.
Why are you speaking that way with your lips? Have you had an accident with an elevator door? You are truly Theodore Theatrical. Okay, next. What's your name?
Me?
Next. Sir, what's your name?
Larry. Larry.
Larry, you are truly a sex bot. Next. Oh, you? Sir, you. You are a man with real style.
Getting that.
Does the lady in your life choose your clothes?
No.
Have you ever thought of asking her to? You ever thought of begging her to?
No.
Have you ever seen yourself on television before?
Nope.
Now you know why. Isn't it beautiful? The cock crowing its familiar morning call, the gentle chirp and the early bird and the faint hum of the bumblebee. Yes, just three of nature's wonders. The beautiful sounds of a beautiful country. Another time, maybe, because this week I'm in Italy. Yes, Italy, land of music. And how they love tourists here. If you stay long enough, they make you prime minister. And where can you go to really experience the peace and serenity of Italy? That's right. Moscow. But no, I'm here in the heart of Italy itself. Where else but in Rome? Rome. City of Romans and Romani and Romanesness. Antiques and antiquity-ness. Images and imagery-ness. Where every day people call up from miles away complaining about the noise of the traffic. But who cares what the Germans think anyway? Yeah, Italy. Who was it that called Italy a nation of superb drivers? No, I don't know either. I see them more as a nation of Ferrari drivers trapped inside Fiats. And now, we come to the Wasting Money Award. As you know, every year the Society makes its own special award for what it considers to be the most expensive and pointless short piece of television. So, let's see the nominations, shall we? the Renaissance, great painters, great architects, and such painstaking builders who will sometimes take centuries to actually finish a building. Builders with a sense of humor.
Sense of humor.
Builders conducting a lifelong battle against rising damp.
And let's not forget music.
Who sing. And of course, the Italians love their music. They love to hear the tremolo, falsetto, and vibrato, battery operated, of course, of the classics, especially from the loudspeakers of their ice cream vans. And finally,
Who could be as
emotional as the Italians. How many times have I seen an Italian suddenly burst into tears at the drop of a government? It's such a talent for business. Every year, they sell thousands of gallons of colored water across the world and call it Frascati.
And so,
We must leave Italy with its... Okay, who pinched me? Unmistakable,
isn't it?
Yeah, buy compact disc. Yes, with the power and sensitivity of CD and with well-trained ears, you can pick up every sound that occurs in the recording studio. Listen carefully to your favorite track, and you can pick up the most delicate sound, like the sharp twat, 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 twang from the bristles of Phil Collins' stubble. Yes, hear it actually growing as he plays. Hear the squeak of plastic as Michael Jackson blows his nose. The murmur of Rod Stewart's latest girlfriend having reading lessons in the studio next door. Yes. Compact disc opens up a whole new oral universe with the soft creak of Lionel Richie's leather boxer shorts, the squeal of tortured rubber as Prince suddenly changes sexual orientation, and the pitiful cries for help from the cave rescue team trapped in Madonna's navel. See what you're missing. Strange as it may seem, I suddenly feel quaintly humble. I sense that I've become imbued with the aura of a kind of, how shall I put it right off the top of my head, star without portfolio. And why? Because I now realize that there has come a time in my life right now when I've got to take a hard look at the pedestal I sit on, make a very generous gesture, move over a bit, and let someone else clamber up and sit. Yes, just below me. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael, my friends call me Sugar King. Can you hear me down there, Mike?
Yes, I can.
There you are. Cool. Great. You know, I like to make people feel at home, Mike. So, now then, seriously, how can I help you? Fire away. What do you want to ask me?
How do you comb your hair?
With a pitchfork. Now, Michael, bear with me,
Yeah.
because I'm just going to casually throw a word out now.
Yes.
Golf. Don't say anything. Just mull it over, and we're going to come back to it.
All right.
So I was fixing me old back on the old sparrow.
Oh, top of the morning to you, Squire.
Thank you. That's Irish. Top of the morning.
Bottom of the morning to you, mate. Right, lovely. All right, I'm going to put my interviewer hat on for just a moment, just for appearances, and ask you about your glasses, stroke, shades. But did you adopt the Harry Palmer specs as a bit of a, how shall I put it right off the top of my head, trademark?
No, I dropped as a disguise, really, because I was going to do a series as a character of 3 pictures. And I noticed that Sean Connery got stuck with the Bond. So instead of letting my own face be the character, I put the glasses on, and when I wasn't playing them, I took them off. Shrewd, huh?
That's interesting. Kind of acting by proxy. So you just sort of mailed your glasses in and
Let them do it.
That's good. So did the glasses get paid?
Yeah, very well. Very well.
Incognito. I like having a bus between me and my audience.
And she was lying in the grass, and she could hear the highway breathing, and she could see a nearby factory. She's making sure she is not dreaming.
It's a personal little beach ball I'd like to throw about, kick along the sand, maybe smack somebody in the face with. What was your very first ambition, apart from the girl next door?
The girl next door to her, I think.
You know, there's an old lawyer's motto, never ask a question you don't know the answer to. Well, I'm going to break it. And ask. Golf.
Golf.
What's your handicap?
My handicap with golf is I can't play it. I once tried to learn how to play it, but it seemed that golf is one of the most unnatural things you ever have to do. You have to twist your hands around and do this, and then bend over like that, and then hit a ball 300 yards. And I couldn't manage it.
You can smack a ball 300 yards and you don't like golf?
No, I said you're supposed to. I couldn't even hit it.
Well, I think that's the object of the game.
Yeah, and also I think for me golf is a waste of a day.
See, I think there's a great need in the cinema for a movie about golf. Yeah. And I enjoyed the golf scenes in The Great Gatsby. I don't know if you saw that one.
I saw The Great Gatsby, and I don't think the golf scenes helped the picture.
You don't think so?
No,
I thought it was the highlight of the
picture
picture.
didn't do too well anyway.
Well, no. Bob Redford looks pretty good in a backswing.
Yeah,
Not when
but
he-
they still didn't pay to see him do it.
Don't you think there's a little mileage, though, in a movie about the big money golf circuit?
No.
You know, like
I-
we could get together
I
on
don't-
this?
I don't
have a
think
little
it-
script treatment I'd like to show you after the interview.
I don't think there's any money in any sports movie. I really don't. I've never seen a sports movie that made a fortune.
But have you ever read my screenplay about a big-time golfer, The Fourth Hole?
No, I haven't, Max. Never did.
Are you sure? And you just forgot about it?
No, I'm sure if I'd read it, I would have remembered.
Okay, that's an interesting reply, Mike. You strike me as being, how shall I put it right off the top of my casting couch, ideal for the part. I mean, I think you could play Jack Nicklaus to a T. It's great.
Yeah, great. He'd have to do the stunts, I tell you.
Well, now, I don't want to throw this quote in your face, Mike, but does this ring any bells?
See the lights of the neighbor's house. Now she's starting to rise. Take a minute to concentrate, and she opens up her eyes.
Dad warned me never to take a job they could invent a machine to do, so I figured no one could invent a machine to take over from actors.
Right, that's exactly true. That's exactly true.
Okay, so how does it feel to be sitting there looking at me?
Well, if you've seen some of the actors that I've acted with, I figured I've already acted with robots, I tell you.
Really?
And also, actually, in actual fact, two of the biggest box office successes in the world starred a green frog and a tin shark.
Green frog and a tin shark.
Yes.
Now, let's see. That first one was War and Peace. And
Yes.
the second one was...
The other one was Lowering Depths.
Who's this? I ain't too good at being noble. But it don't take a fool to see that the problems of three little people ain't worth a hill of baked beans in this crazy world. Who's that?
Humphrey Bogart.
I thought it was Jerry Lewis. You have said, though, that Humphrey Bogart
right.
is, well, maybe a little bit of a hero for you?
Yep, definitely. Humphrey Bogart was one of my early heroes.
Michael, you're my hero. And I want to thank you a lot for coming along. It's been great. Michael Caine! All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Fantastic. I really loved it in Day of the Jackal, by the way. I'm
Oh,
surprised.
thank you very much.
Ian, do you know what this means?
Yes, yes. In the 12th century, the English longbowman was a great soldier. And if the French took one of them prisoner, they had to cut off this finger so that they couldn't pull the bow back, you see. And just before the Battle of Agincourt, all the English longbowmen were lined up and they looked at the French and they all went. Not many people know that, wouldn't it?
know a lot of you youngsters are watching my show still growing up, still at school, and maybe you'll take a little advice from me, or you wouldn't take it from your mom and dad. So, here goes. A few important words. When you start to get interested in the opposite sex, and one of them suggests taking a little walk behind the gym to show their thing, well, it's your decision. It's up to you. But remember this. It's probably the last time you're going to get to see it for just a couple of comics and a bar of chocolate. Oh, you're going to tell you this? Joke. Oh, I was over in Frankfurt the other day. Okay. In Deutschland wird ein Ei von 15 Minuten von einem Autofahrer und hat es satt. I'm gone. Roll something. I'm gone. I'm gone. Gone. That's great. That's great. Oh, God. Oh, over for her.